Liberals defending the indefensible. I'm Brian Lilley with TheRebel.media. It has been fun over the past couple days watching Liberal MPs, in particular our Infrastructure Minister Amarjeet Sohi, defend themselves in that place behind me. Yeah, it's the House of Commons. They were caught with an exorbitant price for renovating a minister's office. And what's their response? Well, they didn't have a proper office before. As Conservative MP Blaine Calkins points out, the Trudeau cabinet's smaller than the previous cabinet, and there's plenty of ministers' offices sitting empty now.
No, the offices already exist. Look, the cabinet is smaller than the previous cabinet. That means there's more ministers' office vacant space than there should be more ministers' office vacant space than there was under the previous administration. So to say that they needed to set up a new office is not believable, not viable by any stretch of the imagination.
More than $835,000 for the minister and his deputy minister alone to renovate and furnish their office. As Calkins explains, this is not a figure that most Canadians can understand, especially when you start breaking it down and find out there was $243,000 spent on furniture for Minister Sohi, $243,000 spent on furniture for his deputy minister.
I think most Canadians would be outraged to find out that it's not just $243,000, that's just for his personal office. There's also another $243,000 for his deputy minister's office. So we're talking almost $500,000 on furniture alone, when existing offices are already here. I mean, the Government of Canada has been headquartered here since Confederation. We've got plenty of ministers' offices that have been around since Confederation, and it's no surprise that it's a terrible surprise, that he couldn't find an existing office to put his staff into.
And yet Liberals continue to defend.
Our commitments require a dedicated minister and a dedicated ministry and a dedicated DM in order to deliver on the expectation of Canadians. So we needed new spaces for our staff, we needed new spaces for our DM and his staff, and that's what the investment is for, Mr. Speaker.
Now, on background, Liberal MPs are trying to defend this, saying, look, this is all being taken out of context. There's not much detail that was released there. Well, if there's no detail, that's not the fault of the people asking the questions. That's the fault of the government. This information came to light through an order paper question, a very detailed question that the opposition put to the government and asked for a written response. They're required by law to respond within 45 sitting days of the House. And, well, let me read to you how detailed the question is. It said, with regard to the transition of government on November 4th, 2015, A, what is the total cost of any spending on renovating, redesigning, and refurnishing for each ministerial office following the transition to the new government, broken down by total cost, moving services, renovating services, painting, flooring, furniture, appliances, art installation, other expenditures? And then they repeat the question for deputy ministers. That's pretty wide, and both of them, the deputy minister and the minister, have $243,000 listed for furniture. I mean, what they do, have Donald Trump come in and decorate the place with gold embossed everything like it's a mini Trump Tower inside their offices? The Conservatives are comparing this to Alison Redford's Sky Palace, the former Alberta Premier's attempt to put a luxury apartment in a government office for herself. It's incumbent upon the Liberals to stop saying the Conservatives are lying unless they have proof, so they can show us what the office looks like, show us that it's not the same old furniture that's sitting in warehouses waiting for ministers or other government offices to ask for it, or tell us the truth. Minister Sohi has expensive tastes, and he's just wasted an awful lot of your money.
Thanks for watching. Click here to never miss a Rebel update. Want even more of The Rebel? Well, click here to become a premium member.